Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Squeezy Cheesy, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to shiny hunt in Legends ZA. Now, as you can see, I've been doing quite a bit of shiny hunting in this game, and I've been having a great time doing it, and I'm going to show you guys my favorite methods today. Now, the first method is like the one that everybody kind of goes to, and in my opinion is like the easiest to do, but it's the most monotonous to do, is going to be the fast travel method, where basically you just go ahead, you go into your thing, you go to whatever area that you kind of want to hunt at, and you go over, and you click travel here, yes, and you fast travel. Now, the one thing you got to understand is that loading screens are your best friend, because basically whenever a loading screen pops up, it's going to reset all the spawns. And the other thing about this too is it also gives you a chance to find anything within 50 meters of you. And what I mean by that is that, say there's like a Kakuna on this tree or something like that, there's a chance for that Kakuna to be shiny. If we go up here and we holo teleport up here, there's a couple of spawns up here that could be shiny. Say there's like a Fletchling up here that just spawned in, that's on one of these like little like lamp post like chimney looking things. Or over here, there's like a Cleffa over here. This Cleffa has the chance to be shiny. Or the Alpha Monkeys over here, they have a chance to be shiny as well. But you could basically just keep like rinse repeating for however long you want to. I've noticed that some people have been doing it between 30 to like 40 minutes. For me, I've noticed that I'll at least like find a shiny after like 12 minutes. And I've used this quite a bit to hunt. In my opinion, it's the easiest one, right behind a certain set of staircases that I'll get to later. But in my opinion, this is by far one of my favorites. And this is where I found my most shinies. This is how I found my shiny Baniri. This little guy right here. This is how I found my shiny Spinarak. This little guy right here. Same with this Pidgeotto as well. So it's just a nice little way to hunt, and you can basically just keep going back and forth on the fast travel thing, and eventually at some point you can just be like, all right, I'm bored, I'm gonna go check the Pokemon. And you can walk through the little area, but just remember, it's everything within 50 meters of where you land. So you can pin that, and you can basically check and walk around and see where everything is. But that's method number one. Shh. Now we have to be very, very quiet, because method number two involves that gorgeous beauty right across the way, right over there. Oh my god, hold on, let me zoom in. I know it's kind of hard to see him, but that illustrious thing right there, that magical rare being that could only be found in certain spots of Pokemon. The bench. Now let me tell you, the bench resetting method is maybe my least favorite way to shiny hunt, but it is one of the easiest way to be able to get all of like some of like the shiny alphas, like this Manectric here, because it can basically spawn in anything within 50 meters of it. So you have a chance to get, a shiny Alpha Fletchinder, or the Meowstic over there, or the Carbinks over there, or a like Sableye down on the ground. So for me, if you're a big fan of like the Alpha Manectric, this is the way to go for you. And it's very, very simple. All you do is you run past this guy, you go, oh wow, this bench looks really comfy. Mind if I waste some time? Do you want to wait till nightfall? Yes. Now this is the worst part, because this takes forever, and this is where it gets really, really monotonous and gets very, very time consuming comparatively to the last one. Because you'll basically have to go through all the cutscenes, all that kind of stuff with it, and then you get up, and then you'll check and see. So if this Manectric's not shiny, okay, well then you just sit down on the bench, and you progressively keep doing this until eventually you're gonna wake up one of these times, and you're gonna actually see that, oh hey, that Manectric's shiny, and then you can even go ahead and check some of the other like surrounding Pokemon and stuff like that. Now, Blue Vector did this in one of his videos, and he actually found the shiny Manectric after like 2 hours, so it is a bit time consuming, but if you're a big fan of shiny hunting and soft resetting like yours truly, I still don't have Palkia after 13,000, but that's besides the point. This is the way to go for you. It's the same concept where you despawn all the Pokemon and it just respawns all of them within 50 meters. So, if you feel like being that adventurous with hanging out with your boy the bench, that's for you, that's all you gamer. But in my opinion, the next secret tech well, it's not really secret anymore, but this next one is by far the best way to shiny hunt and reset Pokemon in Legends ZA. Method 3. Let me introduce you to Wild Zone 3. Now, if you've been living under a rock and you haven't seen anything for this game at all with Wild Zone 3, let me tell you, there is a certain staircase that seems to just call upon the shiny Pokemon by the wrath of God, and you also have to run away from that thing all the time. But it's this gorgeous little area right here, these little staircases. Now, all you literally do is you run up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down on these staircases, and it just prints. I'm pretty sure there was a guy, if I remember correctly, he found like 10 shinies. And the best part is it's such a small area that when you're resetting, you can basically find all of the Pokemon in Wild Zone 3, as well as some of the like existing ones outside of Wild Zone 3, like Pidgeys on lampposts, Kakunas and Weedles in trees, Pansage and Panseers in trees. You could basically just spawn in so many, and it takes all of like 2 seconds to keep walking up and down these stairs and up and down these stairs. And for me, this has been by far the best shiny hunting method. It is crazy. I spent 10 minutes walking up and down these stairs, and I heard a spring, and it was a Flabébé over on the flowers right across the way. So it was one of the Flabébés over here. And then there was one time I came down the stairs, and that little guy right there that's running at me that wants to kill me, that's now my friend, I actually found a shiny version of him, and that's this guy right here. I just walked down the stairs and went, oh, okay, yeah, that's a shiny Alpha Litleo. And all you have to do is just, oh, that's mine. That scared, I thought that was another one. I was like, oh my god. But you just have to keep walking up and down these stairs, up and down these stairs, and then eventually, if you get bored of it, and you're like, alright, let me go check real quick. You can just go ahead and wander around and see what you can find out there. You basically just have to do your best Peter Griffin impression and just roll down the stairs. But method 3 is pretty simple. Super easy, super fast. Now, I would like to mention as well, it is possible to actually shiny hunt for these little goobers right here, and it's very easy. You just have to go buy a surplus amount of the fossils, and I would say you could go with like 30, because then you can fill up a whole box. And then once you check through all 30 of them, you can basically soft reset after saving in front of the professor, which you can get these. So there is a soft reset hunt for these ones that you can actually do. I just haven't beaten the game yet, and I'm a little broke. I haven't been grinding as much, been too busy doing all the other hunts. So I will eventually get to those, but just letting you know that that is a method to shiny hunt in this game as well. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Of course, there's going to be many different ways being found out about shiny hunting through Legends ZA, and I'm kind of excited to see what else is coming, but this is just the ones that I've noticed right away and I've personally really enjoyed. So if you did like this video and any of this guide helped you at all, please leave a like. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy. Come join the family, and I stream all of my shiny hunting and gameplay over at twitch.tv/SqueezyCheesy, so you should totally come hang out with us one day. Peace.